Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. We are here today with my AFL Fantasy Round 1 team reveal. Now I'm going to try and get through this very quickly because I'm in a bit of a rush to get this video out before the Round 1 starts tonight. Team name, the Sports Ballers, there's nothing really much in that that's worth discussing. Let's just get straight into looking at my team. Starting off with the defensive line, I've got Jaden Shaw, Lockie Ash, Matt Roberts, Perryman and Joel Frazier and Sam Taylor on field. Zach Reed and Luke Traynor on the bench. Luke Traynor and Jaden Shaw, as of recording this, have been confirmed ins for tonight's game. Jaden Shaw, with Daniel Rioli out of the team, he's going to have increased responsibility down back, should be taking more kickouts and therefore scoring more points. Lockie Ash scored 125 in opening round as well as 95 in the preseason game against Carlton. And in that game against Carlton, no player turned up. So he was the third highest scorer on field. He's aged 23, turning 24 this year. I think he's in a good age bracket to break out. And I think he's definitely underpriced. Matt Roberts, pretty much everyone has him in their team for good reason. Finished off last year very well with the run of tons in the back end of the home and away season. Scored a couple of big 120s, 130s as well. Harry Perryman, similar, he's moved clubs and he looks like he's in a better position for scoring fantasy points, and he's showed enough in the preseason and opening round to be a lock in pretty much everyone's team. Joel Frazier, with him, I'm not like 100% sold on him, but there really weren't many other good mid-price defensive options. I think he has potential to improve this year, especially with Bailey Dale out for a bit of the start of the season. He's got North Melbourne round 1, who he scored 115 against last year. That was with Dale in the team. So hopefully he's got a bit of increased responsibility down back, shows a bit of just natural progression and improvement, and he should be a decent value pick. Sam Taylor, he's hopefully going to be a 1 week play. I'm going to just try and ride the cash generation that he'll make in round 1 after that massive score in the opening round. He has a break even of like minus 51. So if he scores like 50, his price is going to go up 100k. Then I'll trade him out for either Sam De Koning, who I wanted to see an opening round and I just couldn't select him in round 1. So if he scores well in round 1, Sam Taylor for De Koning most likely is going to be the trade there. Or Jackson Pryor. Jackson Pryor, if he shows enough in round 1, I wanted to place a rookie in D6, but I just wasn't sold on anyone really. So if any defensive rookie puts their hand up as a potential field option, then Sam Taylor's going to be traded out for them. But hopefully Sam Taylor, barring any major injuries, is just going to be a 1 week play. Anyway, moving on to the midfield now. Jordan Dawson, Connor Rozee, Will Ashcroft, Clayton Oliver, Will Day, Nathan O'Driscoll, Hugo Garcia and Levi Ashcroft, Finn O'Sullivan and Sam Lawler on the bench. Dawson and Rozee, they're probably two of the most popular premium midfield options for good reason. Dawson scored like 135 in the preseason, should have more centre bounce attendances this year. And Connor Rozee, we saw what he can do in the preseason, had a few injuries last year, and I think he's a little bit underpriced compared to what he can potentially put out. Will Ashcroft, I think he's going to be the best player in the competition this year. He's priced at like 80 odd. He should easily score average 100 plus. I think he's going to be the best player in the competition. And if Clayton Oliver can get back to where he was a few years ago, then he could very easily average over 110. So he is extremely underpriced. Will Day, we saw what he can do in opening round. Should be a lock in everyone's team. Nathan O'Driscoll, I've seen enough from him in the preseason to be confident in him being a very good value pick. Same with Garcia. Nathan O'Driscoll scored 107 in the Indigenous All-Stars game and then like 87 in the game against Melbourne. Might have some centre bounce attendances from time to time. His main role is going to be as a wingman, which could be a bit hot and cold, that wing position, but if he does go in for a few centre bounces each game, then that's only a good thing. Garcia, I think he's in most people's team, and Levi Ashcroft is the one rookie on field in the midfield he's the only rookie in the midfield that has really put his hand up, in my opinion, and who I'm pretty confident in him being a decent scorer. Finn O'Sullivan should be a good bench option. If he plays half-back, then he could potentially be a good scorer, and maybe even someone who I might put on field. Sam Lawler's been confirmed round 1, should have good job security. The rucks now, Max Gawn I've gone with over Tristan Cherry, and Tom de Koning. I think he's a lock in most people's team. It's going to be the main ruck, at least for the start of the season, with Pittner out. And yeah, I think he can really push close to maybe averaging 100 or even upwards of 100. And Gawn, he has some pretty good early matchups, especially round 1 against GWS, who are going to be without Briggs. So I'm having him as the captain for round 1. Harry Boyd on the bench should play. Even if he doesn't, he's going to be a good VC loophole option. And now the forward line, Jason Horne-Francis, Jack McRae, Riley Sanders, Bailey Smith, Caleb Daniel and Sam Davidson on field, Connor Stone, Max Hall on the bench. Horne-Francis, he's going to have more midfield minutes this year, should be a great pick, and I think he can take his game to another level, especially with Zach Butters out for the start of the season. I think he should average over 100. Jack McRae, lock in everyone's team since the beginning of the preseason. Obviously, he's going to be back as a full-time midfielder, and he should easily be able to average upwards of 100. It was only not that long ago that he was averaging like between 110 and 120, something crazy like that. Riley Sanders, I think he should be a good value pick, at least for the start of the season, while Bontempelli and Treloar, even Ed Richards are out. He's going to get more midfield minutes, and yeah, he should outperform his price. Sub-risk, I don't think he's a sub-risk anymore like he was last season. Bailey Smith, again, locked in since the beginning of the preseason. Same can be said for Caleb Daniel. Caleb Daniel probably is going to be the value pick of the year. And Sam Davidson showed me enough in his preseason game where he scored a ton that he should be a decent D6 option. Connor Stone on the bench. I'm not going to put him on the field, but I think he should have locked his spot in that team for now, so I think he's a good bench option, and I believe Max Hall is a good chance of playing round 1 as well there on the bench. The one utility, you've got Lucas Camparelli, or Campariali, or however you say his last name. I've heard like 4 different pronunciations of his last name, but basement price, hopefully not too much of a sub-risk because he played quite well in the preseason match, but even if he is, he's basement price. So that is going to wrap up this video. Nice and quick. Like I said, I was in a bit of a rush. Hopefully, I'm going to get one of these fantasy review or preview videos out each week. But anyways, let me know what you think of my starting team if you're a fantasy player yourself. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.